Hi, I'm Gilly Bond, a specialist pelvic health physio, and I'm answering your questions about bladder pain syndrome. So the first question today is it hereditary? Is it genetic? Yes and no is the answer. We're still kind of trying to understand it, but there are certain things that we do know. So if you are a twin and you came from the same egg, so you are an identical twin, and if your identical twin brother or sister has bladder pain syndrome, you're more likely to get it. So that suggests that there is a genetic link. We also know that if you have a panic disorder or severe anxiety with panic attacks, but specifically panic disorders, there is also a greater likelihood of you having the condition, which also suggests a genetic link, because this is obviously a gene change that's causing the panic disorder as well, in some cases. We also know, however, that if you have a non-bladder syndrome, so something like fibromyalgia, migraines, off the top of my head, fibromyalgia, migraines, vulvodynia, allergies, eczema, anxiety, panic, Sjogren's syndrome, what we call non-bladder syndromes, that are all of autonomic function issues, so issues to do with your autonomic nervous system or immune system function, you're more likely to get bladder pain syndrome. And it doesn't matter which ones you have, but if you've had two, you're more likely to have bladder pain syndrome as well. It does not mean that if you have them, they lead to this problem. What we think is that if you have, say, fibromyalgia and allergies, your system is already primed. And then if you go and have a trauma to the pelvic or bladder region, be that an infection, thrush regularly, something like that, you're then more likely to develop bladder pain syndrome symptoms. So in a nutshell, we know there may be a genetic connection. We know there is some change within families as well, some gentle link, but the surveys, the question survey's out on that. We don't know specifically if there's a strong link, but certainly there is suggestion that in some families traits do carry. But if you have changes in how your immune system has functioned with other conditions related to that, you are more likely to have BPS. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. You're also more likely to have it if you're a woman, so almost like a 10 to 1 ratio to men, somewhere between 7 and 10 to 1. You're almost also more likely to have it if you're a childbearing aged woman, so between the ages of 20 and 60, so during the time that we have our menses, our periods, which suggests there may be there may be a hormone link as well in this somewhere, certainly from a female perspective, because we know it's women mostly. So there's lots of different questions as to why this comes around, and we're not really sure yet, but as information and research comes out, I will let you know.